Okay, we're going to go off to the Dark Moon Fair, which runs every month from the wee hours of the first Sunday of the month and for a week after that. We're starting out in the Mage Tower, which is where if you take a portal to Stormwind, that's where you're going to wind up. And you have to leave the charmed space by going through the portal, wind down the stairs, and then I usually fly over to the trade district because there's a nice handy shortcut to the fairgrounds. The switch here by the corner of the auction house will port you down.
You need something?
Depending on my mood, sometimes I'll walk or ride down. There's, if you're training level 1 pet battle animals, then Elwyn Forest is an excellent place to start out. But we're skipping down to the fairgrounds, which are right by, or just immediately south of Goldshire. And notice we've got, we just got zapped by a horde rogue for a moment. Apparently he doesn't really want to fight, he's just messing with me. And through the portal. Notice we switched here from the Elwyn Forest theme and the soundtrack now to the themes for the fairground, for the Dark Moon Fair. This kind of gloomy, eerie sort of music, which has a bit of a tango-like music interspersed. You ride down here to kind of get you into that mood. There's that eye, which looks like they got it from Lord of the Rings, doesn't it? Our first stop on the right here is to whack a knoll. You remember knolls if you've done your quests at all. And on we go. Now, there's a certain art. So you have to be right at the edge of the barrel, the bonk. If you're in the middle of the barrel, it's not going to work. Also, the bigger knolls get 3 points, whereas the little ones only get 1 point. So I try and go to the big ones, but when there's no big one available, I take the little one. If you hit the dials, you spend a few seconds stunned, so you want to avoid hitting those. If you focus on hitting the big ones, you can rack up the 30 points necessary to complete the task very quickly. Don't hit that dial. Points, and one big one gets me over 30. So you see she's got the golden question mark. For some reason you always get stunned in this game no matter how well you play it. But so it goes. Next, we're going to get shot out of a cannon. Out in the water there's a target we're supposed to hit. As you'll see,
Very well, then.
we're not quite fully materialized at the fair, so the target won't be there the first time we land. And so off we go. And using that walk is about the good place to hit number 1, which is where you drop your wings. Notice I got 3 points. When the target materializes, you notice I was right in the middle. I should have gotten a full 5 points, but who knows? Here on the shore, fishing is a gnome who can teleport you back very quickly to the cannon and save you a little bit of time. This guy always sounds like Wallace Shawn. I halfway suspect it is.
Pleased to meet you. Be seeing you.
As with all of the different games at the Dark Moon Fair, you first get a quest. You're going for a quest, and then you play the game until you complete the quest. You see, I've got 5 out of 5 points now, so I've completed the quest for the cannon shoot.
Interesting.
So I'm going to teleport back one more time to the cannon and collect my prize.
You have a great day.
You have a great day now. Okay, now the target range. This guy is really cool. get as close as you can to the counter without getting up on the counter. You can't play on the counter. You just nudge belly up to the bar, but no further. So, the shooting here, there's a little bit of a delayed reaction, but on the other hand, and the aim is not precise, but on the other hand, it's fairly generous. If you're more or less looking in the right direction, you're going to hit the target. This one, I usually mess up just a little bit, so I have to do it in 2 tries. See, I've used up my time. I have to spend another token.
Stay away from them. What's beyond your mind? Beast.
If you don't have enough tokens, they'll send you to one of the vendors, which are located at either end of the fairway. This is my favorite, the tanks, these little miniature tanks. So I get the quest, and now I spend my token, and I'm in this little tank. And the idea is to hit 30 of these targets before your time runs out or before anything shoots you. So generally what I do is I avoid the enemy tanks that are driving around. But if they do get me on in their sights, you get a warning. So you can hit the 2 button and run real fast and get out of their way, and you can usually save yourself. So this I manage to complete only 1 token usually. Once again, we don't have precise aiming, but there's a lot of generosity. If you're pointing in the right direction, you're going to get it. And now I've finished shooting. What I like to do for the fun of it with extra time is to try and shoot down the Zeppelin or enemy tanks. But I ran out of time just when I finished the points. So it ain't gonna happen this time. Let's mount up here. It's a little far to run. This is throwing a hoop at a turtle. It started out, it was really easy. See, that's too far up. Step, there we go. Right there. Not on the bar, but right before it. I get the quest.
See you later.
And then I spend a token to play.
Safe travels.
So I throw the hoop. Used to be very easy, and then they made it too difficult. And now they've made it sort of easy again, which didn't help me this time because, as you can see in this first round of hoops, I'm only going to get 1. Here, what you do, you push the 1 and you get the circle. You put the circle where you want to throw the hoop, and then you click.
How are you?
And that will throw the hoop.
Have a good one.
There's a delay involved in both the slowness of the turtle and the slowness of the throw, which kind of adds a challenge into the game. There's 2. And there's 3. So I back up with the camera again.
Hello. Safe
I can
travels.
zoom in and zoom out using the wheel on the mouse. You wondered how I'm doing that. And mount up because we've got 1 more to do. Before we do it, I like to dance with the bear. This poor bear it's kind of an editorial statement, I think, about circus animals and how badly abused. But if you dance with him, he'll oblige you and get up and dance a little bit. But he's old and arthritic and sore, so he doesn't dance for long. Okay, got my quest. Now we're gonna use a jetpack to fly through some smoke rings. The way this works is every time I fly through a smoke ring, it resets my counter, and I just have so many seconds before I either go through another smoke ring or my jetpack runs out of energy and I land somewhere on the island. Dark Moon Faire is on an island. It's surrounded by water. Nobody knows where it is. That's 9. 10, 5 more. Up in the up near this trail where you ride in on, and there's a lot of smoke rings up in the trees and stuff. But I like to kind of work it out where there's 14. Where I like to work it out where I finish near the, what do you call it, the causeway, the fairway? Okay, there's 15. I've completed my more to go on. Finished not too far away from the quest giver, so I'm going to fly back to her. Blink the rest of the way in.
Interesting. Careful out there.
These are the little boxes. I had a hard time figuring out what these are, but they are basically boxes gift wrapped in kind of olive green with a skull and crossbones for a ribbon. And they contain either a point that you can trade in for different things, and sometimes they also contain like a thing that you can ride. Okay. Now it turns out if you ride either the merry-go-round, which I'm letting you look at here, or the roller coaster, which is what we're going to do right now, then you will get a bonus that lasts for about an hour of extra experience points. The tickets to ride the merry-go-round and the roller coaster are separate from the tokens that you use to play the games. The female Pandarians at the entrance to the roller coaster and the entrance to the merry-go-round will happily sell you ride tickets. Trail that I rode in on is a little bit far up into the hills, but down here at the water side end of the causeway, fairway, is a portal that will take me back to the Goldshire area, the staging area for the fair. And notice we'll switch here to the Elwyn Forest music again. These two guys, one is a profession trainer and the other one is a vendor. You can buy flour here, which is actually useful for a quest that you can get in the fair. So it's a pretty good move to buy some flour from this guy on your first day before actually going in. And that's it. My character's on the way back to Borealis, and this is the end of the video, so thanks for watching. Bye.